The National Coalition of 100 Black Women Incorporated is bestowing an honor on you, an award, and it's a policy award. What do you think about that honor?
You know, it was just an unbelievable surprise for me when we received news that I was going to receive the Public Policy Award. You know, we're talking about such a prestigious organization who has done such great work, 61 chapters all over the country. When we look at why they were started back in the 60s, there was such a critical need, and I think the founder and others realized that you didn't have to have a particular title to do good work, to help improve the quality of life for people who look like me. And that work has gone on for over 50 years. And, you know, I'm serving my third term in the U.S. House of Representatives, and I consider that an honor, the daughter of a maid and a janitor, to be in the U.S. House. And the work that I do, I take extremely seriously. I know how important it is that the laws that we pass, the policies that we promote, have the potential to impact people's lives for decades. And I take my work seriously. And it's a great feeling to know that this prestigious organization is noticing that work. And I want to certainly be an advocate to help further the good work that they're doing as well.
I really like that, and I love the word that you use, advocate, because as you well know, that's what NCBW does. They're an advocate for, you know, black women and girls, and, you know, the issues that they were strongly pursuing all the time, or health, wellness.
That's right.
You know, what do you think about that? Do you think an organization like NCBW gets the recognition that they deserve because of all that they're doing across the country?
They probably don't get the recognition that they deserve. You know, they started this work at a time when we were still struggling for basic human rights, civil rights and voting rights. But they dared to be advocates for black women and girls during such a tough time. And so I'm sure that they don't get the work or the credit for the work that they're doing, but the work that they're doing is truly making a difference. We think about black women and girls all over this country. To have an organization that is a voice for the voiceless, an organization that is advocating for their emotional, spiritual, physical well-being, but also advocating for them to have their opportunity in terms of pursuing the American dream as well. It is the complete package, right? And so that's important work. And, you know, I think that more people need to hear the story of the work that this organization is doing.
And you mentioned early on, you're very, very aware of the fact that NCBW has 61 chapters across the country. So we have 2022 coming up, and you know that's going to be a very focal point when it comes to elections. With the fact that they have 61 chapters, they have the ears of significant leaders on the state level, local, and national level. Do you think there's a certain role that NCBW should be playing leading up to the 2022 elections?
I certainly think so, because we've spent the last couple of years talking about how black women are really the backbone of our democracy. Well, if that's true, then that should reflect in, you know, local commissions, in state houses, in governor's mansions, in mayoral seats, in the U.S. Senate, in the halls of Congress. Those institutions should look like America. And we know that black women are still struggling, if you will, to rise to those elected positions. And so black women will certainly play a critical role in terms of running for office, but also in terms of being advocates, getting others to vote, you know, giving call to action to various communities to get involved. You know, we can talk about health and wellness, we can talk about health care or access to health care. We can talk about education, the greatest gift that we can give our children. But it is our democracy that all of the things that we care about rest, rule, and abide upon. And so it's a critical year, 2022. I think everything that we care about in 2022 is at stake. And I do believe that Black women will play a pivotal role in protecting all that is precious and wonderful and great about America.